Hello and welcome to the Illinois Association for Admission Counseling Virtual College Fair. Thank you so much for joining us. A few housekeeping announcements before we get started. You can use the Q&A button on your screen to type questions to our presenters at any time. Your camera and microphone are off so our panelists cannot see or hear you. This is just one of many different sessions happening, so please be sure to sign up for more. And this session is being recorded and will be available within about a week at strivescan.com/Illinois. And with that, I'll turn it over to our first presenter, University of North Dakota.
Hello, everyone. Welcome. My name is Rachel, and I am an admissions representative from the University of North Dakota. I'm here to talk about everything here at the university, how to apply, and student life. So the University of North Dakota, we are located in Grand Forks, North Dakota. We are a research-based university. We are a mid-sized range. We have about 14,000 students in total. We are the only medical school and law school in the state. We have a wide variety of different academics. Our most, I would say, renowned and most popular programs come from our School of Aerospace. We have a commercial aviation program, unmanned aircraft systems, atmospheric sciences, airport management, air traffic control. We also have a very large School of Engineering. We have 7 programs altogether, including electrical engineering, mechanical, civil, electrical, geological, petroleum, and a couple different varieties for computer sciences. We have pretty much any pre-health profession. So if you're going into chiropractic, dental, pharmacy, physical therapy, athletic training, we have the available programs for you to set yourself up for success to be a graduate and applicant for your graduate program. So we do have a couple on campus, including physical therapy, occupational therapy, medical school, athletic training, that you can, start your 4-year program here and then continue on and get that doctorate program. We have a very competitive nursing program and a very large school of education. It's very easy to double major here at UND, pick up a minor. Our class sizes are around 20 to 25 students, and our faculty are amazing people. They come from a wide range of experiences and education. You will be taught by the professor. We'll have some TAs and graduate assistants in the room filtering, but you will be taught by that professor. UND is known for our hands-on learning experiences. We really want you to get a grasp of your major and your future career right away your freshman year. So you'll be flying your freshman year. You're going to be in the different labs and simulation centers right away, getting that hands-on learning so you really know what that major is all about. Some dorm life. We do offer a wide variety of different dorms. Our most popular for our freshmen are called suite style. This is where you'll have a roommate, you'll have a bed, a desk, a wardrobe, but instead of sharing your bathroom with the entire floor, like many traditional resident halls, you actually get your own private bathroom that you and your roommate share along with your the room next door to you. So it's 4 people to 1 private bathroom. It's really nice. It feels like a little mini apartment, and this is no additional cost. It costs the same exact as the community style, but you have that added bonus of the bathroom. UND in general, we have a very large D1 athletic program here. So I like to tell students we definitely are a college town. That school spirit, school camaraderie is definitely alive, and you definitely get that feeling here. But because we are mid-size range, because we have about 14,000 students, it definitely feels homey. You make connections, you get involved in different things right away. We have club and intramural sports. We have a variety of different programs that are related to your major. We have Greek life, all different types of things that you can get involved in. We have a lot of construction going on campus. We have a brand new student union coming, opening this fall. We have a brand new business school opening next fall. Our library just got updates, and we're breaking ground this summer on new freshman dorms. Admission, we have waived all the ACT, SAT requirements for this admission cycle and next. So if you are a senior or a junior, no need to take a test. We are looking for at least a 2.75 GPA. You can apply as early as August 1st if you are a junior. If you're a senior, we are still open for applications. So please send us one and we'll get you admitted and take a look at your application. Usually you hear back from us within 2 or 3 weeks. You can apply online. We'll just need an application and then a official high school transcript. For scholarships and things, I always like to tell students we have a very easy scholarship application. So when you apply to UND, you can apply to Scholarship Central. This is where over 800 different types of scholarships are housed, and you only need one application. So we'll take your application, look at it, and apply you to all the different scholarships that are applicable to you, and you can apply to that Scholarship Central freshman year all the way up until your senior year. We are open for events and we have different tours going on daily. So we would love to host you and your family, show you around the different facilities and buildings, our dining hall, the dorms and things, and let you really get an experience of the UND life and if you could see yourself coming here. If you have any questions at all, please feel free to reach out. My email is rachel.dahl.1@und.edu. I can put that in the chat. Would love to connect and talk about your future here at UND. Thanks.
Thank you so much. Our next presenter is Iowa Wesleyan.
Hello, my name is Hannah Estabrook. I am the Illinois East Admissions Counselor for Iowa Wesleyan University. I'm going to go ahead and share my screen with you. At Iowa Wesleyan, it is our mission to create a transformational learning community whose passion is to educate, empower, and inspire students to lead meaningful lives and careers. We are a historic campus. We were founded in 1842, and we have one of the oldest academic buildings west of the Mississippi River, so very unique to our campus. Also, Iowa Senator James Harlan became president of the university from 1853 to 1855. Senator Harlan was a close friend of President Lincoln, and their children eventually got married. So Senator Harlan's daughter married President Lincoln's son, and their summer home is now a museum here on campus. We have been a pioneer in the sciences and in educational opportunities for women. We are the birthplace of PEO, which is the Philanthropic Educational Organization. They are still active today. And then we are the alma mater of several famous graduates, just to name a few. The first would be Belle Mansfield. She was the first woman in the United States to earn her law degree and pass the bar exam. Peggy Whitson, she is an American astronaut who has the most accumulated time in space for a female astronaut. And James Van Allen, he is the scientist who discovered the radiation belts around the Earth. All of our students do receive some form of financial assistance, and we have fairly small class sizes. So on campus, we have about 700 students that are on campus right now, and that gives us a 10-to-1 student to faculty ratio. The biggest incoming freshman class we had was this past year, so we hope to grow that in continuing years. All of our students do complete some form of professional experience, whether it be an internship, practicum, or clinicals before they graduate. 85% of students start careers in their field of study. And then we have more than 28 student-led organizations and intramurals here on campus. We offer over 30 degree programs, including agribusiness, biology, and biology has several concentrations underneath it. A couple popular ones would be veterinary tech, medical studies, chemistry, and general bio. Business administration is another major that has a lot of different concentrations underneath it, including sports management, marketing, and finance. We offer Christian studies. Criminal justice is a huge program on campus. I would say a majority of our students are in that program. Digital media design, educational studies, elementary ed, physical education. Then we have 2 secondary ed programs for science and business. We offer exercise science and wellness, human services, the humanities, music, nursing, psychology, and social work. We do have music scholarships available if that is something that you're interested in majoring in. And then we have 3 pre-professional programs. So we have pre-chiropractic, pre-law, and pre-athletic training. The great thing about pre-professional programs here at Iowa Wesleyan is that we have partnerships with different colleges. So for example, if you go pre-chiropractic, we have a partnership with Palmer College of Chiropractic in Davenport, Iowa. So you begin your bachelor's degree here at Iowa Wesleyan for 3 years, finish your bachelor's at Palmer, and then jump right into their master's program to get your chiropractic degree. There are a few steps to becoming a Tiger. First things first, you need to apply. To do this, you can go to iw.edu/admissions. Our application is free to apply for, and we are currently test optional, so if you have not had the chance to take the ACT or SAT yet, no worries, it will not impact your admission. When you apply, please send us your transcripts. That will ensure a faster admissions process. And then third, please complete your FAFSA. Like I said before, all of our students do have financial aid assistance of some kind. Once you send us your FAFSA, we are able to put together a financial aid package for you. After that, we highly encourage scheduling a visit to Iowa Wesleyan. That way you can see the campus and get to know the campus community. We are currently offering both virtual and in-person visits at this time. And if you go to our website at iw.edu/visit, you can choose a time that works best for you. After that, your next step would be to deposit. Thus hold your place for the semester so you can move on to step 6, which is to register for classes and complete any additional paperwork. So here's our financial breakdown. Our campus tuition, including books, is $32,550. Room is $4,410. Board, $6,930. Then we have a student service fee of $1,100. And then our total yearly cost would be around $44,990. However, keep in mind that the average scholarship package that we give out is around $20,000. It's also good to keep in mind if you do visit, you're able to get a $1,000 renewable scholarship until June 1st. So again, another reason to schedule a visit with us that helps add to that financial aid package. And then I believe my colleague Raul is on this call as well. Raul, would you like to talk a little bit about athletics at Iowa Wesleyan?
Hey, how are we doing? My name is Raul. Yeah, just a little bit about athletics. We do have all major sports, football, men's and women's basketball, men's and women's soccer, softball, baseball. New to our university, we do offer men's and women's wrestling, which we are excited about. It's going to bring in a new crowd, a different type of athlete and different student. So us here in Mount Pleasant, Iowa, we are very excited for that and what it's to bring to the university.
Thank you so much. Our next presenter is St. Ambrose University. Just double checking, we're not hearing you.
There we go. Sorry. Good evening. My name is Brisa Almanza, and I am an admissions counselor at St. Ambrose University. We are a private Catholic liberal arts university located in Davenport, Iowa, which is a part of the Quad Cities area. We are rooted in the values of inclusivity and serving others. Our approximately 3,000 students take advantage of over 60 undergraduate academic programs, ranging from the arts to engineering, to the health sciences, as well as master's and doctoral programs. With the average class size of 20 students, our students are getting personalized attention from the very beginning. Professors are invested in each and every one of our students. They truly want you to be successful, so they will be the ones who can connect you with internships and write recommendation letters for either jobs or grad school opportunities. In addition to help from professors, we have a wide variety of free services for students. These will include the Student Success Center, which offers free tutoring for 100 and 200 level courses and writing assistance. The Accessibility Resource Center aids students requiring physical and learning accommodations. The Career Center assists with students' employment, resume creation, interview skills, and alumni connections. These resources are a few of my favorite Ambrose opportunities here, but another favorite of mine is our campus environment in the community. So out of our 2,300 undergraduate students, around 69% of them live on campus all 4 years, which is a very big thing for us for a school our size. Because of this, campus is very fun and lively. And with that being right on campus, most of our students take advantage of clubs and organizations as well. SAU has over 95 organizations on campus, are all student driven, meaning if we don't have a club that you are passionate about, you can definitely start one. Clubs and organization themes include from academic, cultural, and service-based. Another way to be involved is campus ministry. We are welcoming of all faiths. Students can take part in many different activities, such as retreats and service learning trips as well. Athletics are also available for students to take advantage of. There are approximately 800 student athletes on campus who are members of our 31 varsity teams. That will be comparable to Division II or Division III, depending on the sport. We are also part of the NAIAs, which means that we are able to offer athletic scholarships to our student athletes. SAU also offers programs in music, art, and theater. So students who are also able to continue their passion in the arts, whether they choose to major in it or not. Scholarships are available for all 3 programs based on an audition or a portfolio review. Additional scholarships for students include an annual academic scholarship ranging from $13,000 up to full tuition, and are given to all admitted students based on GPA and test scores if available. You're currently test optional, and we will not require a score. Alumni and diversity scholarships are also available based on your SAU application. Our online application is free. It takes about maybe 10 minutes. We only require your basic information, so no letters of recommendation or no essays. Students with a 2.5 unweighted GPA based on a 4.0 scale are admitted to SAU. And test scores can only help you if you fall behind the 2.5 unweighted GPA, and it can also help increase your scholarship. So definitely turn it in if you do have that. We are currently offering individual personal visits. So I would love to chat a little bit more with you guys. If you want to learn a little bit more about Ambrose or want to schedule a visit, we can definitely chat a little bit more. And I will include a little bit of information on the chat just for you guys to see if you want to schedule a visit or just learn a little bit more about Ambrose. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Our next presenter is Creighton University.
Hello, everyone. I hope that you all are having a wonderful evening. My name is Maggie Franco, and I'm an admissions representative for Creighton University, which is located in Omaha, Nebraska, right on that Iowa-Nebraska border. I'm a proud alum of Creighton, and I'm excited to share the many reasons why I love Creighton and why I think you will too. I do want to let you know that I'm the only person from Creighton on this evening. So if you're asking questions or in the Q&A while I'm speaking, I won't get to those until after I'm finished, but I promise that I'll get to them. So to begin, Creighton is a private Jesuit liberal arts university. The Jesuits are the largest order of Catholic priests, but you certainly don't have to be a Catholic in order to attend Creighton or any one of the 27 Jesuit universities in the country. The Jesuits were founded in 1540 by St. Ignatius of Loyola. As a Jesuit university, Creighton is forming leaders for a more just world by teaching behaviors that reflect critical thought and responsible action on moral and ethical issues. At Creighton, we have over 140 academic programs, which While we only are a mid-sized university, that is going to be more comparable to, a school of 16,000 or plus. We are truly a liberal arts school, and students will receive a well-rounded education taught by professors, not teachers' assistants. We have about 4,400 undergraduate students and an additional 4,400 graduate students. Our student to faculty ratio is about 11:1, and our average class size is 24 students. 80% of our students do come from out of state, 7% from Hawaii, and we have students from all 50 states and over 50 countries. Our undergraduate programs are through our 3 colleges: the College of Arts and Sciences, the Heider College of Business, and the College of Nursing, which is direct entry. We also have our own dental school, law school, medical school, occupational therapy, pharmacy, physical therapy, PA, NP, and graduate school that all give preference for our undergraduate students. This is a big deal. For example, the acceptance rate from our undergrad into medical school or into our medical school is around 50%, whereas students who are applying from outside of Creighton, that actually goes down to about 5%. We had 157 students apply to medical school last year, which is more than Princeton, MIT, and Georgetown. Our acceptance rate is or into dental school is about 65 to 80% for our undergrads, and then that goes again down to about 6 to 10% for outside of Creighton undergrad. So you can see that that's really consistent throughout our programs. We have developed an interprofessional approach to education, a team-based approach to healthcare education, and that's because we really want our students to have an experience of learning as part of the healthcare team. We are building a second healthcare campus in Phoenix, and when it's complete in 2021, we will be the largest Catholic healthcare education provider in the country. Creighton was voted one of the top schools in the country for undergraduate research opportunities. We want our undergrads to come in and start engaging even freshman year if you're ready. Our Heider College of Business is well connected in the Omaha community. All of our business professors have practical experience, and we have 6 chartered financial analysts on faculty, which is more than any other school in the world. We also offer 2 practicums on campus for our business students. The IJ Apple Store practicum, unique to our campus, when students run our own Apple Store, which is the only one in the world that is student run. And we also have an investment practicum. When students invest about 6.5 to 8 million of our school's endowment in 9 Bloomberg terminals set up live to the New York Stock Exchange, real money. Omaha was voted the #1 city for paid internships. There are more internships than students even. Omaha, four Fortune 5 companies with another 50 to 60 with operations here. Also voted #1 city for new college graduates because it's a fun place to live. There are many job opportunities and the cost of living is fairly low. On campus, we have over 250 clubs and organizations, including sorority and fraternity life, club and intramural sports, multicultural organizations, and countless leadership opportunities. Students are required to live on campus for the first 2 years. Because of this, we have a very vibrant residential campus with a national student body. Our students are actively engaged in service, completing about 1.1 to 1.2 million hours of service each year. And I'll note that service is not a requirement at Creighton. That's just how involved and how characteristic it is of our Creighton students. We also have our own retreat center, which is about 20 miles away from our campus. We are a Division I school, part of the Big East Conference. We get about 18,000 fans at every home men's basketball game. And students get into all of those home games for free. We're also the host of the College World Series, so I like to think that we are kind of the amateur sports center of the world because we also host the Olympic swim trials. Swim trial, right? And they only love to watch, but also love to play intramural sports, offer differing levels of commitment that gives you options to stay in the game. We offer many study abroad opportunities, from semester-long trips abroad to our faculty-led programs away, which typically range from 1 to 8 weeks. In our Global Scholars Program, students can be on 4 continents in 4 years as they spend 2 semesters abroad as well as 2 summers away. We are very proud of our outcomes. We have a 99% success rate for the College of Arts and Sciences and our Heider College of Business, and 100% success rate for our College of Nursing. So how do you apply? You can apply through the Common App or the Creighton application. We do not show preference to one or the other. We did go test optional last year. We encourage you to apply even if you haven't had the opportunity to take the test, and students without a test are still competitive for admission and merit-based scholarships. Thank you for your time this evening. Please feel free to reach out to me if you have any questions about Creighton. I'll put my information in the chat. I do want to note that we're open to campus visitors. So all that you need to do is log on to our page and get your visit started. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Our next presenter is the University of Iowa.
All right, so we'll jump in here. So my name is Rachel Pierce. I'm an admission counselor with the University of Iowa. I work with students in Illinois as well as in Southeast Iowa. We're going to cover a lot of information in a short amount of time, so bear with me here, but we're going to talk about our campus and community, the student population, academic opportunities, professional support, student involvements, and we'll end with the application process. So again, if you have any questions, put them in the Q&A. I have with me Mike, one of my colleagues, and he'll help answer any questions in the Q&A that you have. So we'll get started to learn a little bit more about the University of Iowa. And first, I want to talk about our community. One thing that makes the University of Iowa really unique is our connection with our community. So Iowa City is about 2 to 4 hours from where you are anywhere in Illinois. And we have such a tight community and campus connection that our students like to take advantage of as well. And Iowa City itself, it's been named continuously a top college town, which comes with a lot of opportunities for students. And also, we have over 200 small businesses within Iowa City. Of those, 70 are alumni owned, which we always love having our students stay on campus and continue to thrive. But those alumni owned businesses provide a lot of opportunities for our students on campus too, whether that's for a professional opportunity, so internship, job shadow, or if it's just, we have a lot of coffee shops or restaurants as well. So students like to study within our community and step outside of campus, which you can see on this photo here. On the right-hand side is our old Capitol building. So it's that gold dome building. I'll try to circle it there with my mouse. So right across the street is our downtown Iowa City area. So you can see it's right there for students to access and get connected with the community. And so let's take a look at our student population. So we have close to 32,000 total enrollment. Of that, about 22,000 are undergraduate students, which actually makes us one of the smaller schools in the Big Ten Conference. And last year's incoming class was around 4,500 students. And you can see about 58% were Iowa residents and about 42% were non-Iowa residents. Illinois students made up 25% of that, which is awesome. And then if you look at our first year class from last year at a more academic scope, you'll see we had a really high academic achieving class enter our doors with a 3.78 average GPA and the middle 50% scoring between a 22 to 29 ACT and 1130 and a 1330 SAT. I do want to emphasize those are just averages. They're not minimum requirements to get in. And also, ACT and SAT scores, which I'll go in more at the end of the presentation here, but for current, so for students who are enrolling for fall 2021 and those applying for fall 2022, we are test optional. So again, those are just averages for you. So one of the best reasons to come to the University of Iowa is our academic community. So we are ranked 34th out of over 600 universities, which actually puts us in the top 5% nationally. And we have over 200 areas to choose from within areas of study. And you don't have to know exactly what you want to study entering our doors, but it is nice knowing you have a lot of options that you can double major, you can add a minor, certificate program, you name it, you can definitely mix and match with that. I always like sharing this example of a student who worked in our office as a way that you can combine many of your interests, but she was a biology major. She double majored in dance and was pre-med or on the pre-med track. She was able to graduate in 4 years and was admitted or accepted right off the bat into her preferred med school. So that's just a success story, but a way also of a student who's able to combine their area of interest and move towards their professional academic goals. So we do have a lot of faculty support on our campus. Our professors, they open their offices each week for office hours, and that's a really great opportunity for you to get to know professors. Also a good opportunity for them to get to know you as a student, what your interests are. You can ask them questions about your homework, exams, or research they're involved in, because all of our professors are involved in some scope of research as a Tier 1 research institution, but definitely take advantage of office hours. And then we have a lot of academic support resources on our campus as well. We have a mathematics lab, writing center. You don't have to be an English major to utilize that. There is supplemental instruction, study groups, you name it. We have a lot of resources on our campus to help you be successful. And that just comes with being on a Big Ten campus with those multitude of opportunities. Okay, so not only do we have a lot of opportunities in our classes, we have a lot of opportunities for students to get involved on our campus. So we have over 500 student organizations that could range from, we have a cookie baking club, so something fun, or it could be more focused on academic professional goals. So we do have student organizations for students who are wanting to go into med school or students who are in the performing arts. So we have something for you. If you can't find a student organization that you like or that aligns with what your goals are, you can create one. That's why we have so many. So definitely a lot of opportunities to get involved in student organizations. And then we do have over 400 art performances that go on annually. That could be an ensemble. You know, we have really great and active marching band. There's ways that you can get involved. Even if you're not a theater or music major, you can still join and stay connected with that passion of yours. And we do have 24 D1 athletic teams that you get to go cheer on. Or if you wanted to be involved in intramurals or club sports to stay active, there's those options as well. And then I already emphasized, we have a lot of alumni owned businesses, and we have a lot of restaurants and cafes to choose from. So there's over 100 to explore. All right, so I'm going to skip on over to the application process with time allowing. So the application, we do have an online application. You can use the Common app, the Coalition app, or you can apply online. There, at the point of application, you're self-reporting all your information. So if you are applying without a test score, we will ask for a transcript and a personal statement that will allow us to do more of a holistic review. If you're applying with your test score, we use something called the Regent Admission Index formula, something unique to the state of Iowa for those Regent universities. So you can see the formula there, so you can look at your ACT or SAT, cumulative GPA, and the number of core courses. So you can see that there is a minimum requirement for the RAI to be admitted. So Mike, if you could put the link in the chat just for students to view that a little bit more in depth, since we're short on time. And here's the contact information for us. I do want to plug that we're having campus tours. So you can go on to that admissions.uiowa.edu/visit to explore those options. But thanks you all for your time.
Oh my goodness, I just realized I've been on mute that whole time. Sorry about that, everyone. I was just saying that we've got a little extra time here at the end, so I'm going to do a little round robin here with all of our schools and ask them to go through these questions and just give us a little insight for the students that are here today. And we'll go in presentation order. So we'll start with University of North Dakota, and the question is, what advice would you give someone going through the college search process?
Yeah, so when I meet with students, I usually tell them a really good thing to do is to write a list out of all the different things that are important to you and that you want to experience in the next 4 years. And I think that list will help you come into your campus and college visits and your search with a better lens and just a better understanding of what questions you're going to ask and view the dorm life and campus life when you know what you would like, and then you have that idea while you're going and touring and things like that. So making that list is helpful.
Yes, bouncing off of that, when you're making that list of questions, don't be afraid to ask those questions. We're here to answer those and give you all the information that you need. We really like it when you ask questions.
Kind of going off a little bit with the list. If possible, visit all the schools you're looking at. It's very important for you to go and look and, physically be on campus to see if that's a good fit for you. And, most students are visiting at least a couple schools. So make it pros and cons after you visit so you can kind of organize your thoughts. You have it all, maybe, you can put in your notes in your phone somewhere easy for you to find. That way, once you're done visiting all your schools, you can kind of look back, and just a way to keep yourself organized, and it will definitely help a little bit with stress. So
Yes, absolutely. Echoing everything that everyone has said. I also want to note that if you're someone who just really has that strong gut feeling, trust it. There's no right way to make this decision. So as you're going through it, definitely ask. Try and talk to current students if you can, because they can give you the best example of what it is to live on campus. But as you're going through it, just really trust yourself and trust the way that you make your process. Don't keep on comparing yourself to others and how they're choosing their college. So you got this.
When I talk to families, I would say there's 3 important things to look at when you're exploring different colleges. One of it is this a good financial fit for me? The second one, is this a good academic fit for me? And the third one being, is this a good campus / community fit for me? Because those are all really important. You want to be in a place that you feel supported, that you feel it can be your home. That way you can be successful too. So those are some 3 important things that you should consider.
Okay, our next question is, what is your favorite event or tradition on campus?
So ours is, we have a very big hockey program here at UND. We have 8 national titles. So our men's hockey program is an experience in and of itself. The Ralph is always packed. There's amazing chants and cheers, and it gets loud. It is a really, really fun time.
So I haven't been at Iowa Wesleyan long, but I've heard homecoming is a pretty big to-do, and unfortunately it had to be canceled this fall. So I'm looking forward to hopefully this next year having that and experiencing that.
one of our biggest clubs and organizations is Dance Marathon. So it's pretty much a full-year fundraising event. Lots of fun. This year was a little bit different, but it still happened. So really looking forward for it to be the same as last year. But yeah, a lot of fun, a lot of students. It's a great way to just get to know a lot of other students, kind of expand and get a little bit out of your comfort zone and do a little bit of community service too.
So there's a lot to choose from, but I think that for me, the best thing that I enjoyed throughout my 4 years was really, so at the beginning of each year, our freshman class parades down what we call the mall, which is just our main kind of row on campus. And at the very end, there's a statue of Billy the Blue Jay, which is our mascot. And so at that parade, everyone touches Billy's beak. And then for graduation, you walk by that same statue and you touch Billy's beak. And so it really just begins and closes out your 4 years in the best way.
And my favorite tradition would have to be the Iowa Wave. It's something so special to University of Iowa when we're able to pack the stadium, which I hope someday we will soon, but around 70,000 people at the end of first quarter, everyone turns to the Stead Family Children's Hospital and waves at them because all the children and their families are watching from the top of the floor. And it's just a really special moment because it doesn't matter like who you're cheering on the field, everybody in the crowd is waving and all the players are waving at the children in the hospital. So that's my favorite tradition for sure.
Okay, and then ending with, give us an interesting or fun fact about your school.
Going off of hockey, so we have over 100 different graduates from UND in our hockey program who are currently or have been in the NHL.
keeping it going with sports, Iowa Wesleyan is actually the birthplace of the air raid offense scheme for the NFL. So we're very proud of that.
A little bit related to sports, but we are the only fighting bees in the nation. So if you like bees, that's our mascot.
Ooh, so I've really been struggling with this one. We do not have a football team anymore. However, our final season as a football team in like the 50s, we were undefeated. So here's for Creighton.
So for the University of Iowa, we, within our marching band, you would think that everybody is a music major when in fact 80% are non-music majors. So that's something fun. If you want to stay engaged with your passions within like marching band or music, you can still do that without being a music major.
Well, thank you everyone for sharing all of those facts and that advice with us. And thank you so much for joining us, students and family members. When this window closes, there will be a link to a very quick 4-question survey. We'd appreciate any feedback that you can provide. This is just one of many different sessions being hosted, so please be sure to sign up for additional sessions. And in about a week, this recording will be available along with others at strivescan.com/Illinois. And with that, thank you so much again to our presenters, and I hope everyone has a lovely night.